Hello, everybody. Let me make sure I am live. Let me make sure that I am live on Facebook. So give me 1 second. Let me check my profile. Sometimes it locks it out and makes it private. So I need to make sure I am streaming. Okay. All right. So as promised, I said we were going to do free readings today, free business readings. So let me see here. Am I streaming on Facebook? Am I streaming? If you're in the chat, let me know so that I can be sure I am here. All right, am I here? Oh, okay, yay, I am here. Okay, so let me edit the privacy, make it public. All right, so let me tell y'all, today has been interesting. I'm going to share this out to a few groups on here before we get started. And I'm going to chat with you all because, Lord, I've been all over the place. I've been all over the place for the past couple of days. So hold on a second. It's professional on top, party on the bottom. It's nothing but shorts, but they don't match. Let me close my blinds here. I don't want my neighbors looking all in here. If you can hear me, go ahead and drop it in the chat. Let me know you're dropping through. If you own a business, definitely go ahead and get your question in. I'm gonna grab some cards, and I don't know if y'all can see me. I can't see me over there, but I have a whole bunch of cards that are behind me over in this area right here. Oh, also too, tonight's readings are free. I'm just getting comfortable. I'm like putting my leg up on the bed over here. Tonight's readings are free, but hey, Cherise, if you have it in your heart to want to give donations, by all means, please do. I will never stop you. But I got to make sure that I actually post my link here. For the past, I don't know, maybe not a couple of weeks, maybe just 1 week, I have been talking very heavily about the School of Magic. And it has been very mind-blowing for me. If you know me, or if you're just, hey, Bianca, or if you don't know me, then let me tell you who I am. So you'll know why I'm here doing business readings. I've had the entrepreneurial bug hit me when I was about 8 years old. I was literally hustling. Oh, thank you, Cherie. I've had these earrings forever. That's a whole nother story about earrings. I have a ton of earrings. My mother, well, this kind of goes into the story actually. So when I was 8 years old, I was selling earrings, ironically, in school. I think I was in the 3rd grade, selling earrings for 50 cents. And I would get these earrings from my mom because she sold jewelry. She used to have a store downtown Greensboro called More Appeal back in the 90s. And I would get the earrings that wouldn't sell in the store and take them to school and sell them for 50 cents. Hey, Marie. And, when she died, she still had a whole bunch of jewelry. Like, she sold jewelry for years. And so, of course, I inherited a lot of jewelry, and I'll probably put a post up of all this jewelry that I inherited from her. These ironically were not some of the ones I inherited from her, but I just redid my closet where I have this entire wall of jewelry. It's amazing. It's a lot. And so I have literally earrings to wear with, I probably for the next 2 years and not duplicate. I even have duplicate earrings. My friend was just here. And I was like, hey, you like these earrings? I was like, I have 3 pair. Do you want some? And it's because of the earrings that I inherited from my mother. But anyway, if you have questions, by all means, about your business, if you want advice, drop it, in the comments. And, going through this it's funny because, I throughout high school, middle school and high school, I sold candy. My tablet's about to die. Hold on. I thought it was plugged in, but it's not. So hold on. Okay. Is it plugged in now? Okay, it's plugged in. Like I bought my first cell phone. It was a Bell South with the green lit screen behind with the black letters. That was my first prepaid cell phone. I did it by being in business, selling money. So anyhow, all right. And throughout the course of my life, all my friends always knew I was a hustler of some sort. I was always selling something. But as I got older, I don't like the term hustler. But I always had something to sell. I even sold candy out of my house in high school to the kids in the neighborhood, and I became known as the candy lady. I had chips and soda and everything. So anyway, with all that being said, entrepreneurship is in my blood. I can't run from it. Even when I tried to go and get a job, couldn't run from it. And of course, pair that up with the psychic stuff, and boom, here we are. So that's your watered down version. All right, so we got some comments coming in. Marie said, will my business be successful? So I got my cards in my hand. You're gonna see what comes out for you, Marie. You got to come raid my closet. I know. Girl, I was sitting there looking like, what am I going to do with all these earrings? And then not only my mom's jewelry, but I have some of my grandmother's jewelry too. So, and my grandmother died in the 90s. Actually, yeah, when I was about 13, and my mom got all that, and then I got all that. So I got so many earrings and necklaces. I don't know what I'm going to do with all of it, other than pass it on to my daughter. All right, Marie, I'm going to see what comes out for you, my dear. All right, you got 2 cards coming in. Let me see if I can see these. I need to go pick up my glasses. The lady literally told me that after 40 years old, it's hard to see real close. And God knows, I feel like when 40 hit, the switch just came on. It was like, all right, let's just start breaking down, okay? All right, so let's see here. Is it going to be successful, Marie? Yes, but it is going to be very tumultuous. It's going to be very tumultuous, and it's going to be very unsettling. It's going to seem like everything is going up and down. It's going to be hard to juggle all the responsibilities to bring it about, but it will. You're going to, and this is the Temperance card in reverse, and then you have the 10 of Cups. But after that, up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down, like, oh my God, why are the storms not stopping? These cards are coming out this way because you need to be persistent in going through it. You don't see the rainbows until after the clouds have, well, not fully lifted, but after the storm has started to settle. And so don't let that discourage you, okay? You will be successful, but it's going to be rocky. So the 10 of Cups talks about entering into a period of contentment, it's a rainbow on here. Let me show you. See the rainbow? See the rainbow? And cups are emotional card. And so with that being said, it's going to be very it's going to be like a huge relief. So when you see or feel that relief coming, then you know you are right where you need to be. So I hope that helped, my dear. Let me know how much you shipping and selling them for. Yeah, I'll let you know if I end up selling them. I'll let you know. Seriously, I got a lot, and I'll show y'all a picture after this. Hey Lisa, thank you for dropping by. Hey Nasha, oh hey Denise, hey Denise, thank y'all for coming in. So yeah, going through this whole period of entrepreneurship, it is very interesting. It is very interesting, but I will tell you this. I will not change it for the world. I will not change it. Just like I talked about, Marie, with that tumultuous and that rocky time. I don't care what it is. I will not change it for the world. And you know what? My reason why is because honestly, I think at this point, if anybody hired me, I would just quit because I'd be like, I ain't going in. Fuck it. I'm just not going. And the reason why is because I took the time to walk out on the other side to see what's over there. You know what I'm saying? And how you gonna know what's on the other side of being an entrepreneur unless you start, right? And sometimes the starting can be interesting, right? You don't know which way you're going. You're not really sure which path you should take. And my advice to you is take all of them. Take all of them. I mean, ain't nothing gonna happen, other than learning some lessons, right? And that is very invaluable when you're running a business or starting a business. Take all the paths. Make all the mistakes. I'll tell you this. Woo! I have made so many mistakes in this business. I have made so many mistakes. And it's okay. It is okay. So Lord, that's a word for y'all. Don't ever, don't ever stop going. All right, Cherie says, okay, so I don't know how to work my business question. How to start without the finances. Okay, so Cherie, there are, and I don't need the cards for this one. I'm gonna tell you a whole bunch of stuff. Oh yes, you joined my chat group, right? Now outside of that, so I'm posing this answer to your question in two parts, okay? Excuse me. So the School of Magic is a digital product business. Digital products in general, all digital products, all they take are time, like is your time and your creativity. So if you have time and creativity, then you have a business. You don't necessarily need money, depending on what it is, to start, right? So for example, the School of Magic is $99 and it's a one-time payment, right? Where I have, and this is where my example comes in, I've taken a lot of everything I've done over the years and literally threw it into the School of Magic. So it's a done for you type program, right? And it didn't need, I didn't need a whole lot of money to do that. Even if it's not in the School of Magic, I have made wedding invitations before, wedding invitation templates before. I might even throw that into the School of Magic. I don't know, right? But if you take time and creativity, you can make digital products on Canva. Canva does have a free version. You just really need to dig and see what it is that you need to do. And if you don't have the time, then that's where the School of Magic comes in. But if you do have the time, then that's where you need to go. That's the route that you need to go. Digital products are hot right now. I mean, so hot, very, very hot. I have taken all of my experience, my knowledge, everything, and thrown it in there. It takes a lot of time. It does. I'm not going to lie. It takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to sit behind a computer. And I'm not saying that to discourage you when I'm just telling you the truth. I wouldn't want to, lie to you because I've literally done it myself, right? But you go in there, get creative. They're like YouTube University, right? Literally not a university, but you can learn just about anything on YouTube, especially if you need like a Canva course. If you're not familiar with Canva, then I would start with YouTube, but niche down and figure out exactly what it is that you're going to target. Because if you're just going to get in there and say, for example, you're going to write an ebook, you can do it in Canva. It's free. It's just going to take time and creativity. You can design it all yourself, right? As long as you're willing to put in the work, you can make that successful. And you can promote it online. For example, this doesn't take any finances, but it takes little finances. But I have some cards, some business cards. I just bought a whole bunch of them for very cheap. And for example, I was at the gas station in the drive-thru getting a soda, and this type of promotion doesn't cost any money. I saw the girl had a tarot card tattoo on there. I was like, hey, here's my card. I see that we are similar. We're in that, that wavelength. Here's my card, free promotion. You don't need paid ads on social media as long as you know how to work the system on social media, right? To promote your stuff, then you can go about it that way. But again, time and commitment, time and creativity. So don't ever let finances stop you from starting a business. And also too, don't let small investments. One thing I have learned in business is that time is very precious. It is super precious. I can't tell you how many times, ironically enough, I have sat behind a computer making something to have to test it out, right? To see if it was profitable, if anybody would buy it. So that's where the research comes in. You have to do the research beforehand. I've created courses that were not profitable, right? I didn't have the patience or nor did I want to wait for it to become profitable, So you really got to make sure that before you set out on that path, that you know what you're doing, right? And if you don't know what you're doing, then you may have to try to make some mistakes like me, but they make you better. I promise you they do. And I'm gonna tell you why. So I'm talking to my friend, And she was like, yeah, I got this idea. This is what you should do. And I was like, oh my God, mind blown. Mind blown. Lisa, I don't know if she's still here, but she gave, and I said, I can put everything I've ever did into this. And that is where the whole like divine timing came right on in. I said, hot damn. I had to go real Southern old school country on it. Hot damn. This is what I need to do. And that's what I did. I hope I answered your question. I hope I answered your question. But the other side of the answer to that is sometimes if it does take a little bit of money, you can't be afraid to spend it. I have spent so much money. I've spent so much money over the course of having a business, again, to not make money. But I'll tell you this, I came out a whole hell of a lot smarter on the other side. And that's where it comes in with the School of Magic. I'm behind you because you ain't got to make all those mistakes like I made. So, you know, you just got to kind of make your decision on which way you want to go. But I promise you, as long as you stay steadfast and you are determined, you will be successful. You might not be successful in A, but you damn sure might be successful in B, C, D, E, you know? All right. So can I ask a question? Should I build a brand or focus on reselling products? Well, you can actually do both depending on what the products are. So I'm going to see what the cards say. And then let me give you some of my advice. You can actually lost too much money in the negative. I completely understand, Cherie. I completely understand. You lost too much money in negative. Yes. So as long as you have the time and the creativity, you can do it. You can do it. All right. So Denise, I'm coming back to you, my dear. Build a brand or focus on reselling products. I'm gonna see what my cards say. Actually, you know what? Better yet, I'm gonna get Legba. So hold on. I am gonna get my Legba. I've been meaning to. Hold on a second, because I got to give him cigar smoke before. I have on pants, y'all. I just have on shorts. You know, I said it's professional at top, party on the bottom. These, y'all wasn't supposed to see my shorts there. Hold on. Hold on. Ooh. All right, y'all. Hold on. I got to give Legba some smoke. Then I'm going to answer your question. He's real good with answering yes or no questions. It's pretty. Yes, Legba. Is that a question mark or are you asking if this is Legba? And if not, I got you. Okay. So Legba. I use Legba. I use the charm as a pendulum. Legba is a voodoo spirit. Opening and closing wise one. I don't know. Can y'all see that? Can y'all see that? Okay. So I like to say Legba, can you show me yes? You see Legba turn around in a circle? All right. Legba, can you show me no? All right. So yes, even going back and forth. I'm trying to be as still as I can and holding my breath at the same time. Okay, y'all. I like to try to rest my arm on my leg to make sure my hand and stuff is not shaking, but I'm going to try to hold it up. All right, Legba. For Denise, should she build a brand? Yes or no? Should she focus on reselling products? All right, I don't know. Can y'all see? Okay, should she build a brand? Okay, so I'm going to tell you why Legba's answer came out the way it did, okay? And I think it has a lot to do with time for you. I'm sorry, I'm laying back and getting comfortable. So I think when you asked your question, it was more so of should you take the time in building a brand and making it known, or should you focus on reselling products because it'll take a shorter amount of time? That's what I really felt was your question. And you can correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. And then when I asked Legba for you, I got the no for building the brand only because this is a time thing. right? So for something to move faster, it's the reselling, okay? But if you are dedicated enough to take the time, because I'm telling you, it's going to take time to build the brand, and that's okay, because McDonald's started with one restaurant before it was stolen by the other man who made McDonald's what it is today, right? Where is your focus? What is your focus? Are you focused on being the McDonald's of the world, right? Or is your focus on getting the money faster, right? So once you answer those questions, then it's going to be a lot clearer for you on which avenue that you want to take. And honestly, you could do both, right? You just have to be strategic in how you do both simultaneously. Now, for example, there's a brand inside of a brand. There's Walmart sells thousands of brands, right? There's Walmart, the brand itself, excuse me. But then when you go in and you want to get, I don't know, Colgate toothpaste, that's another brand. So you can look at it like that. Whenever I am getting into a point where whenever I want to get kind of the bigger picture, I either start watching documentaries. I'm a documentary nerd. I will watch documentaries all day if I could. That and police videos on YouTube. I start looking at documentaries and I start looking at what these mega businesses are doing. One of my favorites that I'll always recommend, especially to entrepreneurs, I have a reel that gives you different movies to watch. And these are true movies. If I'm not watching documentaries, I'm watching true movies. It's called The Brands That Built America. So there's like the foods that built America, and then there's the toys that built America. It's a History Channel show that talks about how these businesses literally became what they are today, right? You would never think about the people behind what Mattel, right? You don't think the people behind Mattel, you think Mattel, their toys, right? If Mattel is still around, I have no idea. But or Walmart, you don't think of Sam Walton, you think of Walmart. And so that's where I would suggest starting there, watching those. And then that's going to help kind of answer and formulate the direction that you're going to go in. Okay. Alignment is real and no one better. Oh, thank you, Lisa. Yes. Oh yeah, Cherie. I understand. Trust me, I understand. I lost a lot of money too. Oh, y'all need to get in the School of Magic. Yeah. Oh, so Legba. Okay, so Legba, yes, Legba, I think I answered that earlier. Start your HR consulting business. That's the question for you. Case in point, consulting does not take any money. It takes dedication. It takes huge dedication. So Cherie, let's see here. Legba. Should Cherie focus, yes or no? Can you show me yes? Can you show me no? Should Cherie focus on starting her HR consulting business? I got a yes. So Cherie, yes, that's your question. Hey, Cicely. Yes, Cherie, that is your answer. So yes, consulting does not take anything. It just takes dedication. So what you would need to do is literally scour LinkedIn, looking for people, that are small businesses. I'm not giving you strategy. I'm just throwing out ideas. So small businesses that are hiring between maybe, 25 to 100 people, and start soliciting them and being persistent in your solicitation. Not annoying, but persistent, because persistence is and you can find free templates online, to come up with proposals and such. So yeah, girl, don't let that stop you. Go ahead and do it. All right. So Lisa said, what's holding me up, Legba? So I usually only answer yes or no questions with Legba, but hold on. I'm going to pull out my other cards, Lisa, for you. And then I'm gonna use leg at the same time and see. So hold on, I don't know. We don't see how this is gonna work. We don't see how this is gonna work. Okay. All right, we're focused on Lisa. Lisa, you say, what's our number one setback? Can you give me number one setback? I can use Legba for a question like that, but it would take me a little bit longer. I literally go through different categories asking yes or no. So I'm gonna just pull the cards here and see what comes up, and then we're gonna shorten it down. So shuffle up the cards. Lisa. Okay, so hold on. Let me see here. Woo, okay. Now I got to see these cards. All right, I need one that's going to summarize. Sometimes they give me multiple cards, and I'm like, can y'all just give me one that really summarizes? So hold on a second. I'm about to see this. Oh, the background check. It was a check. It was expensive. Oh, yeah. Okay, so hold on, Sheree. I'm going to come back to that. All right, Lisa. Can you give me one card? Let me know, especially this category. Oh God, Lisa, girl, we don't have to talk because all the cards want to jump out for you. Oh, okay, I get it. So the card that came out, and I'm about to tell you what it is. The card that came out is the Seven of Swords, and it says too many choices, but only one is correct. So my suggestion to you, especially with that coming out the way it is that hold on, I'm gonna ask Legba and see here. Hold on a second. Legba, is her focus distracted? Yes or no? Okay, was the card accurate in focusing on one thing and deciding? When she finds success in that one thing. Okay, so I don't know if you can see it, like Lisa, but too many choices. Only one is right. And that one is what's going to lead you right where you need to be. And it's funny because, we are very similar into that, in that capacity. We are very similar in that method. So I get it. But narrow it down. Narrow down the choices. Narrow down the choices. Narrow down the choices. That's what I'm hearing over and over. Especially with the way the card came out, the Seven of Swords. Narrow down the choices. Too many choices. One is right. You got this. Now, how to find the right one? Woo, that's a loaded question. How to find the right one? How to find the right one? How to find the right one? Hold on a second, because sometimes I start seeing stuff. So y'all see me looking off. It's because I'm trying to catch the words that are coming down. All right, so let's see here. Narrow down the right one. All right, narrow down the right one. You want to know what they showed me? And Lord knows this is so. I think this is very on point. It's very silly sounding, but it's kind of on point. When people are they have straws. You know how they say pick a straw, and whoever picks the longest one, that's the one. Making the right choice is something similar to literally picking a straw, right? Picking the one. So thinking out loud and saying, okay, this is the eye that I'm thinking. Let me see what straw I pick out. Is it the short one? Okay, maybe that's not the right one. Okay, keep going until you pick out the longer one. I know that sounds so weird, but that's what they showed me. Sometimes it is the most random things that I see. But that's not to say that all of the ideas that you have are not fruitful. It's just one right now, next one. One right now, next one. I hope that helped. I hope that helped, my dear. All right. So let me know. Let me know if you need clarification on that. I got you. Okay. So Tammy, I got you. Okay, so Tammy, let me ask you real quick. Do you have a business? Do you have a business, or you just want to kind of see what comes out? Oh, Cherie, oh, you're welcome, dear. You're welcome. And you said the background check stuff was expensive. Oh man. So so I don't know how consultancy works when it comes to background check stuff. Um, I don't know. I can't give you any guidance on that, but maybe if you get like Klarna, Klarna, I did kind of do that kind of hard. Klarna, Klarna does, they let you put things on payment plan, even if it's not that particular business or store doesn't accept it. So maybe that's something that you can look into. I don't know. I don't know. Let me know. I hope that helps, my dear. All right. So, okay. So Tammy. Okay. So Tammy and then Denise, I got you. All right. Okay. So let's see here, Tammy. I'm going to just see what comes out for you, my dear. I'm going to pull out a card and see what's happening. All right. Y'all, this light, I forgot to turn the AC on up here. Hold on a second. I'm going to have to yell at my daughter because it is hot in here. It starts getting hot. And then I got this light on and I start shining. Macy! I'm sorry. I know. Hold on a second. Macy! Can you turn the AC on, please? Because I tried, but I'm in here burning up. Okay. So, Tammy, let's see what came out of you. All right. 9 of Wands. All right. The 9 of Wands. All right. So, let me see here. What is this? All right. Okay. So, here's the 9 of Wands is preparing you. It's telling you to be prepared. Be prepared. Be prepared and be ready. So, no, I'm on live. Did you say on or off? No, turn it on, please. Okay. And if it's not on, press it down so it'll kick on, please. All right. Okay, I'm sorry. Because I'm in here starting to sweat, y'all. So the 9 of Wands is talking about being prepared and being on the defensive. So I am not the type of person that will incite fear into someone. That's just not how I work. I don't like using scary things or anything like that. But I will tell you is that you do need to be prepared. And if you're not in a place of being prepared, then you need to be protected now. So what that means is being not paranoid, but having your eyes open to what's around you, and not having your eyes open to what's around you and the surface, side of things, but really digging in and looking behind. If it's new people in your life, if it's a new situation in your life, if it's something that you really haven't taken a time to dig deep into or really look and see what's happening there, then take the time to do that. So that way you can prepare yourself if need be, or divert a potential negative situation or negative person. Okay. So definitely do that. Okay. Definitely do that. And let me see if there's anything else coming up. And also, too, making sure that, okay, for whatever reason, I'm going to tell you what I see is that there's someone asking you something, and I feel like it's a masculine energy, not necessarily romantic or anything like that, but it's a masculine energy asking you something, and you really want to say yes, but you need to say no. Okay. I hope that makes sense. It might not make sense always right now, but sometimes it makes sense in the longer term of things. Okay. So let me know. Let me know. All right, Denise, financially, what cards say for me going in the direction of selling products? Okay. So let's see here. Let's see what comes up for direction of selling products. Uh-oh. Okay. Well, your card fell out. All right. All right. So the 8 of Cups. This is something emotional. Okay. All right. Okay. I want you, in order to determine the new direction, is that you need to dig really deep into your why. Why? So, for example, if you decide you want to sell, and I don't know why I'm on toothpaste, but if you want to decide you want to resell toothpaste, then you better have a really good explanation for yourself, not anyone else, on why you want to sell toothpaste. Because if you don't have that why behind it, then, and it's not just the why behind it to make money, but the why you might be passionate in a certain product or multiple products. Oh, thank God I feel the air now. Because if you don't have that why, it's going to fall, right? And not necessarily the business going to fall, even if you built the business up to making $1 million. But if you don't have that why, you're not going to want to do it. You're just not going to want to do it, right? So have a really strong why behind the scenes. Um, and if you can sit and think, you can work it one or two ways. You can honestly look at what you're passionate about now and going there, right? And not just what you're passionate about, but why are you passionate about a certain thing? And I forgot, I can show comments on here. Yeah, so y'all know who I'm talking to. And having that, not so what was I saying? Yeah, so not selling, yeah, when you're selling something, know why. Not just passionate about the money, but passionate about the why you're selling that particular product, because that's going to be able to sustain you. Okay, that's going to be able to sustain you, and the money will come in more once you get that established. That's what I was talking about. So you can go about it one or two ways. You can look at why you would want to do something now and then go for it, or you could do it the longer way and you could start something now and have your why formulate later. That takes a little bit longer time, and then you run, that's a little bit more riskier. But sometimes business, not sometimes, all the time business is risky. All the time business is risky. Okay, all right, so I hope that helped, my dear. All right, so the long route, yes, Lisa, the long route. All right, so let me see if that's on there. Oh, you're welcome, Cherie. Okay. All right, so Mariama would like to ask a question. Okay, the path you're on. Okay, so I usually use my Legba charm just for yes or no questions, but I'll pull out for both. I'll pull out my, what are my words? Sometimes I had just gotten off. If y'all didn't catch it, I was just on live with Sarah Gonzalez. She's the owner of Texarkana Candle and Company, and we were talking candle company, and we were talking about Santa Muerte. And so during that time, I couldn't talk, and now I'm finding that my words are getting all jumbled up, and I think I've just been talking too long. So, Mariama, if you have a particular question, by all means, let me know. Hey, Tamara. Oh, yay, you made it. You made it there. Or if you, hold on. I'm showing stuff by mistake. Okay. Oh, you're welcome, Tammy. You're welcome. All right. So let's see here. The path that you're on. I'm going to just pull out a card and see. Because when I hear path, there's so many different paths, right? There could be the spiritual one. There could be, oh, wait. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You clarified. Okay. Am I on the right path with content creation and digital marketing products? Okay, got it. Okay, so let me pull out. Okay. So let's see here. All right. I don't know. Can't see. Okay. But I'm gonna hold my card on my boob, my arm on my boob so it don't shake. Show me yes or no, Legba. Show me yes. All right. Show me no. Now hold on a second. Show me yes again. Show me yes again, Legba. Okay, good. All right, show me no. Show me yes. Okay, I just kind of got to get it calibrated here. All right, so let's see here. All right, yes or no? Is Mariama on the right path with digital products? Is she on the right path with content creation? Is she on the right path with digital products? I don't know if y'all can see. Is she on the right path with content creation? So I don't know. I realize I'm holding it down. So I asked it a few different times. But Mariama, so you're on the right path with content creation. And I think that's where, according to Legba, the way he moved, that's the direction that you need to really be focused in on. Not to say that you have to completely stop with digital products, but I think that your focus should be on content creation. Okay. So I hope that helped. Oh, Crystal. Oh, that's so helpful. That's why it's so important. Oh, good, Crystal. Yay, you came. Tamara. Oh, yay, you made it. So Denise, so building the brand makes more sense then. I know my why. Okay, good. As long as you know your why, that is all that matters. So yes, yes, yes. As long as you know. All right. So, oh, Tamara, girl, I need you. What you need, girl? I got you. All right. Oh, hey, from England. Hope you're good. Thank you, Leanne. I appreciate you, my dear. Um, that this is not what I need, but should I do cake classes or soaps and oils or neither? Hey, you know what? Sometimes we just want to do what we want to do, and hey, it don't matter as long as it's fun, right? That's not what you need. Okay, so let's see here. But should I do cake? Wait, I said cake classes, but see, this is what I'm saying. Should I do cakes? Cakes. What's cakes? Was it cake classes? Did I say it right intuitively the first time? Or soaps or oils or neither? Okay. So let's just kind of break that question down first and see what happens. All right. So Legba, can you show me yes? All right, Legba, can you show me no? All right, Legba, should she do whatever she said with cakes? Yes or no? Should she do soaps? Should she do oils? Yes or no? All right, so oils and cakes. Cake is me and cakes would be the product. Oh, okay. So cakes. Oh, I get it. Oh, that's so cute. I wasn't sure. So cake. Yes. Cake and oils. No soaps. And didn't get neither. So yes. All right, Mariam, that makes sense. Good. I'm so glad that makes sense. So yes. All right. I hope that answers your question, Tamara. Okay. So let me see here, y'all. I need to go pick up these glasses from this place. It's a job I'm doing suitable for while my son is in junior school, please. Okay, so that's a quick yes or no. And I got you, Leanne. I got you. Okay, so is Legba, is the job that Leanne doing is the job that Leanne's doing right now, is it suitable for while her son is in school? Yes or no? I got yes. So you're so Leanne, your answer is yes, my dear. It is yes. So you're good to go. You're good to go. Okay, so thank you, my love. Oh, Tamara. I know. Lord, trying to be consistent with going live. y'all know my life. Y'all knew my life. I be all over the place. I really need to get myself more centered. And it's not necessarily centered, it's more so like getting a schedule and sticking to it. But I'm a Sagittarius. I love to be free. I hate schedules, but I know I need them. Like a bird. I was telling my friend, I'm like a bird the other day. I was telling Lisa that. I'm like a bird. I'm all over the place. Okay. Oh, thank you so much for coming, y'all. Okay, so Crystal, what do the cards show for growing my trauma recovery business? Okay, I got you. So let's see what happens here. Let's see what happens here. Okay. Shuffle. Uh-oh. Hold on. There we go. Okay. Oh, well, that card wants to come out then. I was gonna say that card didn't want to stay. So I didn't need. Okay, so it's the Judgment card in reverse. Now give me 1 second here. Let me see. All right, so for your trauma recovery business, the Judgment card in reverse. So here's the thing, especially when it comes from a Judgment card, right? Judgment is, you can look at it in two ways. You can look at it as other people judging you. It could be almost like a mirror reflecting in your face, especially from people, whether they are saying or doing anything that's intentionally or unintentionally towards you. But then you have the judgment part of, can I make it? Am I judging myself before even getting into it, right? And so when I'm looking at it, the word judgment through all these different lenses, and the way it came out is talking about making sure that you can do it. But when you get in there, it's almost like the word I hear is tough skin. That's what I'm hearing, tough skin. Not to say by any means that you're weak or anything like that, but what I mean is, for people that are coming into your business with that trauma, they are going to, not everybody. And honestly, I feel and see that there is a young girl. And when I say young, I'm talking roughly like 14 years old ish, being in this atmosphere. I don't know if it's somebody that's coming to your business or somebody that's a part of your business or somebody that you know, like somewhere around there. She is going to test you. Thank you. That's the word, being tested, being tested, being tested, being tested. And so during those tests of, why in the hell am I even doing this? That is when you know you're in the right place. Okay. So know that you're going to be tested. Not all of it. Not saying that even when you started or when you're in it, or because I feel like you're in it now, but it's that one young girl. And keep this in mind as you're going along. I swear to God, if you get she's a short little thing, small. She has like kind of like dirty blonde hair. I hate that word dirty. It's like a brown and blonde mix. And she has a ponytail that comes in the back. She's probably like 100 pounds soaking wet. And I feel just so much anger and wanting to fight behind that little spirit. Okay. So keep that in the back of your mind, right? Sometimes when I do readings, it's not always past, and sometimes they give me the glimpse of the future. And let me know. Let me know, because you might see it like, oh my God, this is that girl she was telling me about. Just know, yeah, you got this. You got this. And I think it's a lot more to prove to yourself that you're in the right place than anything else. Okay. So knowing those tests are coming. Okay. All right. So let's see here. You can feel the testing already, so it makes a lot of sense. Okay, good. I'm glad that makes sense, because I'm telling you, it's an interesting journey, but it's not a journey for everyone to take. It takes strong folks to go through and be tested in this particular situation. But I promise you, you got it. You got it. You really do. You really do. You pull all of that energy and that experience and that knowledge forward, and you shut it down. That's how you do it. All right, Crystal, I hope that helped, my dear. Okay, so let me see here. Um, okay, hold on. I'm trying to see. Every time you say Denise, I forget you're talking. I know, Nasha, but I didn't know if I was supposed to say that or not. So I was like, well, Denise. Tamara Stacks are all over the place. Girl, all over the place. I'm always all over the place. Always all over the place. And I have to bring myself back forward and center. And like, what are you doing, Jennifer? I swear to God, that's how I be doing. Okay, so hold on. Thank you. I've been trying other jobs as well as what I'm doing now as a main job, and they just don't seem to be working out no matter how hard I try. Utility's been one of them. Okay, so let me reread it. I have been trying other jobs. Okay. Yeah. Here's the thing though. And this is interesting, is that sometimes I'll give you the perfect example. So, and this is relevant to your situation. So currently right now we have this little Yorkie. It belonged to my sister-in-law, and she's like maybe 5 pounds. She's a full grown dog, but she's maybe 5 pounds. So my sister-in-law, she's a flight attendant. And so because she's a flight attendant, she was like, hey, my daughter wanted a dog. I was like, okay, cool. We'll take her, right? And then after a while, my daughter was like, no, I don't want this dog anymore. And it's because she takes a lot. She just takes a lot. I've never had small dogs, right? So anyway, so she says this, and then my sister-in-law was like, it's okay, I'm gonna come and get her back, and she takes her back. And then she's like, you know what? I really know at this point, I tried again, do you know anybody that wants it? And I said, okay, I know my friend, she's been wanting a dog. She helped pet sit for me while we had gone out of town a few times. And so she took her. And then so my friend contacts me and she says, we ended up getting gifted another really big dog because again, she's really tiny. She's like 100-pound dog. And I'm like, okay, just bring her back. I'll take her again. And so I sat there and I was talking to my husband. Something's in my eye here. I was like, I think we're supposed to keep this dog. No matter how we try. I've never had tiny dogs. I'm not a fan of tiny dogs, but this dog just keeps coming back to us. And so I said, you know what? I guess we're supposed to keep her. Like, I'm still testing that theory out, but I think we're just supposed to keep her. And so going to your story about as far as like testing out other jobs, but you keep coming back to the same one, there's usually a lesson behind everything else falling apart. And it comes back to the original plan to begin with. So when you kind of look at it in that lens, then you're like, oh, okay, now you can look at why everything else is falling apart and look at it not while you're in the situation, but when you're outside of the situation, okay? And then that's going to give you clearer clarity on why everything else is not in the place that it's, why everything else fell apart, why everything else didn't work out. And yeah, the story of her name is Dreamy, and she's little, and we have her. I guess we're supposed to keep her. So, hope that answered your question, Leanne. Tamara, so can we ask anything? Yeah, go ahead, girl. Go ahead, because I'm telling you, it's 9:08. I'm going to give myself about 10 more minutes or so here before I get ready to get off, because I've been talking kind of nonstop. I guess I'll stay until 9:30. Then that'll been me talking nonstop for 2 hours, so I'm going to have to go to sleep. All right. Leanne says it's draining and I feel like I'm failing with the second jobs. I don't think it's that you're failing, dear. I think it's just that it's I'll give you another story. I'm full of stories, right? So many years ago, I was in my 20s and I was working 2 full-time jobs. And there was this job I was working with state government at the time, but then I also was waitressing at a country club. I don't know how I ended up there, but that's where I ended up at. And I realized that I was splitting too much of my energy and time between, doing other things. And that other one just completely fell apart. I ended up getting fired. I forget why, but I didn't really care because I had my main job still anyway. But I still was disappointed in not being able to work there. Like I had never been fired from a job. What? I don't get fired. I quit, right? But in that moment, I had to figure out what is it that I'm doing? Not necessarily what am I doing to get fired or anything like that, but what is it that my heart is truly desiring? And sometimes when we start putting words out there in the universe, like, I don't like this job. I don't want to go to this job. Or I really don't want a second job. It's going to cause everything. Your wish is your command. You're not going to have that second job. So is it something that you're thinking or you're feeling, or is it something that even if you might not have put it out there right now, but have you done it in the past that could be causing the second job to fail, right? So shift your focus to what you are now, really decide on and get a crystal clear clarity, that's a tongue twister, on why do you need the second job? And are you going to really be able to sustain having a second job? It is not easy, okay? It's not easy, but how willing are you to really go through it until you meet your end goal, whatever that goal may be, okay? Okay, so I hope that helped, dear. All right, so you feel, oh yeah. Oh, you're welcome, Crystal. Okay, I'm gonna ask you, is someone messing with Marcus' free will? If so, can I protect them from it? Okay, so that's a perfect question from Legba. So I'm gonna answer Yes or no with Legba. Okay. So I told you, after a while I start talking, I get all kind of tongue twisted. Okay. All right. So for Tamara, somebody missing. Legba for Tamara and Marcus. Okay, Marcus. Legba, is somebody messing with Marcus's free will? Yes or no? Okay. I got a big no. Because he's swinging pretty hard here. So Tamara, the answer to your question, my dear, is no. Nobody's messing with his free will. Now, if you want me to dig a little bit deeper, I can ask another question and see if the free will is free willing. Okay. So let me know. Let me know. Oh, wait. Okay. I missed a whole bunch of questions down here. Okay, so hold on a second. Let me know. Oh, okay, so Tamara, I got you. So yeah, Tamara, let me know. So to answer your question, Tamara, I see it popped up again. I got no, but I will ask about the patient part. Let me go ahead and ask, should I continue being patient? Okay. All right. So Tamara, for Tamara, should she continue being patient? Yes or no? I got no, Tamara. I don't know. I got no. All right, look, but show me yes. Should Tamara continue being patient? Okay, you see how Legba moved back again, my dear? Um, I got no. I got no. Um, I got no, my dear. I got no, my dear. So, uh, yeah, let me know if you need if we need to chat or anything like that after, okay? All right, my dear. Nasha, I'm gonna call you Nasha now. Can I ask the last question? Should I take a new job offer? Only asking because last 9 to 5 I manifested. I got fired for nothing I did wrong. It's crazy. Well, that's because you know your butt ain't supposed to be there. Even if you get fired for nothing, that's because you weren't supposed to be there. But I'm gonna ask the question anyway, Nasha. Okay. All right. Uh-oh. All right. Should Nasha take the new 9 to 5 offer? Yes or no, Legba? Okay, Nasha. Yeah. Should Nasha take the new 9 to 5? Hold on a second. I gotta put my hand down. So sorry, y'all. Y'all won't be able to see it. All right, Legba. Should Nasha take the new not take? Let me ask. Take should Nasha take new 9 to 5 job offer? Should she take the new job offer? Yes or no? Should Nasha take the new job offer? Yes or no? Okay, I got no, Denise Nasha. Hey Shantae. Hey. So I got no. And that kind of goes in line with what I was mentioning before. You can when okay, a lot of times we will accidentally manifest things. Because the universe has no um has no what's the word, biasness. If you want something, it's going to give it to you, right? Even if it's something that's really not that what we want, it'll still give it to you, and it'll also take it away, especially how we're feeling in the moment, right? And so if this new job offer is not tingling your good spidey senses, then, and I feel that's where you are right now. Excuse me, it's just the security behind having the job, you know what I'm saying? Which I understand, but also you already know the direction that you need to go in. Okay. So sometimes we got to let go of that security to really be able to take off and do what we need to do. Okay. All right, my dear. I hope that helped. Okay. Can we ask anything, or are we just talking about jobs tonight? So yeah, the focus was business and jobs and money and things like that, but it's okay, my dear. Okay, so I'm just taking a while trying to get through the chat because I didn't even realize that other messages were popping up at the bottom. So bear with me because I have to scroll on my end. That's why y'all see me in the screen looking like this trying to read. Okay. Okay, Tamara. Yes, I really had to get my mind together and focus on the positive way about my current job, but I'm supposed to be there. Oh, yes, dig deeper, please. Okay, now she crying. We definitely did. I've been thinking about texting you, but I type it out and then fall asleep every time. Girl, I get it. Girl, I'll be in the bed and I'm like, I know I responded to that person just days later trying to figure out why they ain't never respond to me. It's because I ain't never hit send. I ain't never hit send. So I get it. I get it. All right. So I'm gonna ask. All right, Tamara, real quick. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask the cards this time, real quick. Why or why you should not remain patient, and I'm gonna see what comes out for you. Okay, my dear. Let's see. Oh, humble introvert. Thank you so much for the superstars on YouTube. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so grateful. Okay, so I am going to see what card comes out for you, Tamara. And then Crystal, I got you right after. And if there's other messages, it's only because I have to scroll because I can't see all the comments at one time. So bear with me. All right, Tamara, you got a Pentacles. Pentacles is about growth. Okay, it's about growth. It's about abundance. Sometimes it's about money. But in this particular situation, because of the way the question, this is about growth. Okay, so let me see what it says. 10 of Pentacles. All right. So, yeah, definitely growth, definitely inheriting something. Okay. So, hold on a second. Let me see here. All right. I'm going to get a clarification card. So, that's growth. But let me see what comes out with that. Can I get a clarification card? Why should not be patient for Tamara? Okay. Thank you. So, that's the Emperor card. Hold on a second. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, this is growth and emotions. Ah, okay. So I understand. I'm gonna tell you a little bit. The shortened version is that this particular period in life, the reason why you should not remain patient is because you will not be able to go anywhere being stuck where you are right now, being patient. Being patient is suppressing and getting almost kind of, yeah, suppressing and pushing down what it is that needs to come out of you and being in this situation and being patient, you're not able to do what it is that you need to do. I mean, that's truly what it is in a shortened version, okay? So when you take a step out and you actually are able to feel a lot more relief, that relief is what's going to be able to allow the rest of the flowers to grow up inside of you and bloom into the beautiful flowers that they are, okay? And they just kind of gave me those words and they came around out, my dear. All right, love. I hope that helped. Okay, Crystal. Okay. So Crystal, I forgot. Oh, I see humble introvert. Okay, looking for a good prosperity spell. Okay, so this is coming on YouTube. So hold on one second. Donations do get bumped in the line. So I'm coming back to you, Crystal. Okay. All right. So prosperity spell. Okay, humble introvert on YouTube. I'm coming in for you. There are a few things that I like to do when it comes to prosperity, right? And there are a few ways. So give me one second. Let me look and see which one is going to be better for you. Um, Oh, yes. Okay. This is going to be a longer term one. I would honestly get a jar. This is a longer term prosperity jar. Okay. In this particular jar, you can put money, you can put coins, you can put money related crystals, like citrine or pyrite. And it doesn't have to be a big jar. It could be a small one. It could be, like a little baby food jar. But once you add all of these things, you can add like I said, money. You can put money oil. You can even add just a little bit of cinnamon. You can put all the spices that come with like pumpkin pie or sweet potato pie. That's cinnamon, allspice, nutmeg, ginger. You can put that in a jar with the money. And what this jar is that it is a concentration of money energy inside of this jar, okay? Once you put everything inside of that, you do not open it up again. You don't open it up again because you want to keep that energy intensified inside of the jar. But what you can do, and here, hold on, Hold on a second, y'all. I'm telling you, I got on these shorts. I promise y'all I got on pants under here. But I wasn't anticipating getting up. But I'm going to show you something here. I'm in my altar room. This is my money jar. And the reason why I'm showing you is because you can take and add a candle on top and melt the candle over it. And as you can see, I have a lot of wax that has built up over it. But that wax has been sealing the contents that I have inside of here. So let me, can y'all hear that? I don't know. This has been sealed for, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 years. So I have never opened it back up. It is what it is. But every time you burn a candle on top of that jar, what you're going to do is you're going to really focus into the flame of the candle that's burning on top of it. My jar, you see, has green, it has white, it has red. Really just depending on what it is. So if I'm calling in money, or if I need some peace and stability, white is good for everything. You can use green for growth, right? You can also use red to protect your money. But you want to just make sure, first and foremost, if you don't feel like finding colors, use white. You can find them at the Dollar Tree in the emergency pack. I think it has like 5 for $1.25 in there. So do that. It is and you can also too, I forgot other things you can add in there. I would also add honey and sugar. Honey works slow, but sugar works faster. So you want to bring in a balance of speed when you're working with your jar. This is not a quick fast in a hurry, although it can, but it gives stability when you're working with it. So get it, keep it, continue to work with it long term. Again, like I said, I've had that jar for 7 years. So it's there. It's not going anywhere. But when I want to work with it, I shake it up. I feel what it is that I want, that I really want to come into existence, and I light a candle on top of it. I focus into the flame. I allow all of that energy to go into it, and then I leave it be and I let it burn out. You can also put a petition up underneath your jar if you want to, but I tend to put the petition on the inside. But again, if you put it on the inside, it needs to be for a longer term goal, okay? Because you're not opening up that jar until that goal has been fulfilled, okay? So I hope that helped, Humble Introvert on YouTube. Okay. Crystal, can I ask one more question for the Crystal business this time? Should I hire an employee on my own or go through a staffing agency? Okay, so Crystal, if you're still here, let's see here. Should Crystal hire? Okay, hold on. Let me calibrate. But show me yes. But show me no. Should Crystal hire an employee on her own? Yes or no? Should Crystal use a staffing agency? Hire on your own, Crystal. Hire on your own, dear. Hire on your own. That's exactly what Legba told me. Okay, so hold on a second. Sorry, have one last question. I have a friendship that is being tested. I think it's mainly me being fed up with the fakeness and also the fact finding irritating to work. My partner works. We struggle that are out all the time. The holidays alone abroad. Have kids have everything. They don't work. Oh, my partner doesn't like them, but I've been friends for the years since school. I do love them, but I do think they realize how hard times are. They do not check in unless I do. I don't know. Kind of getting to the point where it's the end. Some might see this as jealousy, and then they may be correct. I'm just fed up and frustrated. Okay, so let's take a look and see where this friend is. Actually, I don't even need to pull the cards because immediately I think it's because you gave me some detail and I instantly connected with the energy. I think it's a lot of vanity on their side. Not necessarily jealousy. I think they're just vain. It brings me to that point. That song, you're so vain. Like that's what I literally hear in regards to them. And so there are some people that can be vain and be fun and fine, right? But they are focused on themselves. And I guarantee you that during the conversations that you do have, even though you reach out to them, that they're always talking about them. right? So it's not anything that they haven't shown you before. It's just that now you're able to see it a little bit clearer. So the vanity is going to keep them selfish, and you don't want an imbalanced friendship, because being selfish is not a giving and exchange of energy. It's not a give and take. That's what our relationships were, regardless of romantic or not. It's a give and take relationship. So, no, to answer your question, the friendship is not worth the fight unless you start seeing something changing on their end where they are releasing some of that selfishness and vanity. But honestly, I think they're stuck there. I don't think they're coming out. So, and also too, this is not like we're talking about, 15, 16-year olds, right? This is somebody who is very stuck in their ways, and they're not going to change. They're not going to change unless something very traumatic happens to them. And I would not wish that on anybody, but that's just what it is. It's just what it is, my dear. I'm so sorry. Hey, Lisa on YouTube. I see you. Nasha said, okay. I hate to leave money on the table. I mean, I understand, Nasha, but hey, I ain't gonna tell you yes or no. I told you what Legba said, but you if you want to go and find out, if you want to go find out for yourself, trust me, I get it. I'm hard headed too. You're welcome. All right, Lisa said, "Will my daughter get the job?" Okay, so let's see here. I'm gonna ask Lisa. All right, so Lisa, okay, for Lisa, her daughter, like that. Show me yes. All right, show me no like that. Will Lisa's daughter get the job that she's referring to in the question? Yes or no? All right, Lisa, I got yes. I got yes for your daughter. All right, Mariama. So the money jar, I have a Saint Expedite jar. Can I do the same thing with the candle thing? Yeah, for all jars, yes, you can definitely do the candle on top. Now, as far as switching, if you're petitioning for money from Saint Expedite, then should you yeah. I know it sounded so weird, but yeah, I was just trying to make sure I was tuning into the etherware to see what they were going to say. But you could, and you can do any candle depending on what it is that you're petitioning from him. But you need to make sure you got the pound cake and the wine and stuff there for him whenever you do. Oh, you're welcome, Tamara. Okay, yes, definitely text me. Crystal got it. That was where my intuition was guiding me. Thank you for the validation. Oh, you're wonderful. Oh, good, Crystal. Okay, so Leanne, so true. They've been enablers who make them feel like they're amazing and support them even when they're wrong. I knew the answer before I asked. I just wanted confirmation. Oh, you're welcome, dear. You're welcome, Leanne. And oh, good. You're welcome, Lisa. Okay, y'all, it's getting to that point. It is 1 minute till 9:30, and I've been on here talking nonstop for 2 hours. I need to get some water, and I'm probably going to be hoarse. So tonight was a special edition for readings. I'm going to start doing readings every Friday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. However, I could not do it last night because I had it on my calendar. Before I start scheduling things, I need to make sure I look at my calendar. And so I was on my calendar and I had to take the kids somewhere. Now, while you're here, this is money. This is business. I have just released and opened up theschoolofmagic.com where I sell, not sell, I am providing to everyone else the opportunity to sell products that I have made over the course of years inside of the School of Magic. So I have journals, I have ebooks, I have courses, I have a whole bunch of stuff because I started out, what a lot of people don't know is I started out in this business as a life coach because my background is in psychology and that's the direction that I wanted to go in at the time. But the School of Magic is a digital marketing program. It has everything inside of it. So if you're looking to sell printables and digital products, that is where it's at. They're all done for you. And some of the products you can even take authorship credit for it, right? You don't even have to say anything about the School of Magic. You can take it and make it your own, your own complete thing. Now, it's a one-time $99 investment. And once you get inside, that's it. You don't have to pay me. You don't have to do anything. There's 3 ways that you can make money when you get access to the schoolofmagic.com. You can resell the access, master resale rights of the access to the School of Magic, right? You keep 100% of the profits. I don't take anything. You can get in there and use the private licensing content where, again, you can go in there and make it whatever you want inside of there, right? Any of the products that's in there. And then you also get master resale rights where you can sell my ebooks like the Candle Magic for Beginners book and you keep 100% of the profit. I can't make this up. It's the best opportunity there is out there, especially for all of the content that I have provided. In part 2 of the School of Magic, I will be releasing an Etsy course where I have soared past 50,000, I think 54, 55, I can't remember what number I'm at, sales on Etsy with a 4.8 average review over 13,000 reviews. I'm going to tell you how to actually get in there and make money on Etsy because I figured it out. I cracked the code, right? You can't miss it because when I start adding in more products, it's going to increase. So that $99 may soar up. I don't know where it's going to stop. The more value I add in, the more of a cost it is going to be for that one-time investment. So check it out, theschoolofmagic.com, where I give you all of the tools and I even hold your hand and walk you through on how to market that thing so you can start making money instantly. Passive income is where it's at. Passive income is where it's at, people. So don't forget to check that out. I will be back here next Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If y'all want to come hang out with me, I had fun, y'all. Thank you so much. I hope you all have a beautiful night.